Hello, welcome to Talk to Downtown. My name is Courtney Wood. I'm the Economic Development Director at the Downtown Stockton Alliance, which is a nonprofit property-based improvement district here in downtown Stockton. This is a webinar series intended to dive into topics of primary concern to our property owners, business owners, and visitors. Today's topic is crime and safety. I'm going to go ahead and introduce our guests, ask them a few questions that I have for them, and then we will open it up for the viewers to go ahead and type in questions for them to answer. And with that, I would like to go ahead and introduce Sergeant Kihlthau from the Stockton Police Department and Ace Waters from the DSA's brand new Safety Ambassador program. He's a supervisor. It just launched February 1st. And with that, I would like to say thank you guys both for coming and being here. And tell us a little bit about your background and what you do at the Stockton PD, Sergeant Kihlthau.
Sure. I've been at the Stockton Police Department for almost 20 years. Currently, I am the bike supervisor for the bike unit. Our unit predominantly patrols the downtown, Miracle Mile, and Wilson Way area.
Awesome. Okay. And can you introduce yourself?
I'm Ace Waters. I've been in security for quite some time. Been in Stockton since 1985, and I enjoyed the city.
Okay. And for the Safety Ambassador program, you're the supervisor, right?
Exactly.
Okay, perfect. So, what I would like to do is go ahead and interview Sergeant Kihlthau first. So I have a few questions lined up, and I'd like to know, what's the most common question you get about crime and safety in downtown Stockton?
Sure. Since I've been working downtown for the last year or so, I get a lot of questions about, is it safe to come downtown? Is it safe to go to the movies? Is it safe to come and bring your family to the restaurants and the businesses down here? And I would have to say yes. The bike unit and the strategic community officers have done a great job of cleaning up the area from the homeless and the riffraff, I guess you say, that was coming down here. And it's a great place to come downtown and spend time with your family.
Awesome. Do you guys have any new programs coming in 2020 for downtown Stockton at all?
A new program, no, but we are looking to expand our LEAD program. The LEAD program is a law enforcement assisted diversion, and it targets homeless people that are low-level offenders. And we use it as a way to get them services. We work in conjunction with behavioral health, with community medical center, with probation, the DA's office, the city attorney, and the goal is to get them stable. Whether it's a substance abuse or a mental health disorder, get them services, get them what they need to get. And it's a completely different approach for law enforcement. Normally we're cite and arrest, but we are helping get them their social security card, their ID cards, anything that would stop them from progressing. We assist them and behavioral health in getting so that they can get off the street and seek services.
That's an amazing program. Do you have any success stories you can share so far?
Sure. So because it's we're partnered with behavioral health, HIPAA prohibits me from talking specifically about some people. But we do have several that are now in housing because of the program. We currently have 22 active participants.
Wow.
that we are working on. We have moved a couple into our follow-up list because they have sustained housing for quite some time. They never get out of our program. We understand that substance abuse users or mental health patients, they lapse on occasion. So even if they're stable for quite some time, they just kind of move to our follow-up list, and we just keep an eye on them. That way, if something happens, we can come back in and help support them and bring them back up. Currently, right now, we have several that are ready to work, that have found jobs, and success stories there. Permanent housing, as far as they start a gospel rescue mission and work into other housing in that fashion as well.
Wow. And is this is going to be a long-term program?
Yes.
Always?
Yes.
That's amazing.
Well, right now it's a pilot program, so we're hoping that it'll continue and continue to do great things.
Continue to show success.
Yes.
Awesome. So I want to go ahead and now ask you about service calls. So what's the most common service call that you do receive in downtown?
In the downtown area, it's probably panhandling, the homeless hanging around stores, loitering at businesses. We understand that some blight will cause people to not come to a business, and so we do our best to try to move them along, but at the same time offer them services. Every homeless person that we come in contact with, regardless if they receive a citation or arrest or whatever enforcement action we take, they always get offered some type of service that we can take them to or help them get when they get out or even at the time.
Excellent. Okay. So how does crime here in downtown, how would you say it compares to crime in other areas of Stockton?
That's probably a difficult question to answer since the police department is right downtown, and predominantly we'll get a higher number of calls for service in the downtown area because people will go to the police department to make a report as opposed to staying at home.
Okay.
So statistically, the calls for service are usually higher downtown because of that. But once you start taking those things out, it's average across the city.
Okay, so pretty even spread.
Yeah.
All right. Is there anything that you think people would be surprised to know about downtown crime in downtown at all?
That's a good question. I think downtown has been a focal point for a lot of different services, a lot of different programs in the city, and also units in the department itself, that it's a safe place to come. And predominantly it hasn't been in the past, and a lot of people, including DSA, are working really hard to change that so we can get businesses to come downtown, we can get families to come downtown.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
So what actions, the LEAD program seems to be handling issues with the homeless. So that's like loitering, etc. But what about crimes like windows being broken? I know some of our business owners have issues with that. They have repeat problems happening. Like they know it's the same person every time doing it. So what do you recommend for them if they're experiencing that?
Sure. Our best way to work together is the Downtown Business Watch. And being a part of that helps the business get an inside track. We work with the Downtown Stockton Alliance. They're part of the Business Watch. We work with a lot of other businesses that come out to the Business Watch. When you call 911 or you call the non-emergency number and you say this happened or this is happening, that's what most businesses do. The partners in the Downtown Business Watch then get a second step. They can call CSO Andiola, who will then try to get a hold of me to have one of my guys go out, or one of the strategic community officers and try to get them to go out, or hurry a patrol to the best that they can. I mean, we're a busy department and we try to get out as much as we can, but it helps get another set of eyes on the issue to try to solve the problem.
And that takes place the third Tuesday of every month at 9 a.m., right?
Yes.
And you guys have the location now. Is it 22 East Market Street?
Yes, this month it will be at the community room at the operations building at the police department.
Awesome. Okay. Can anyone attend, or who do you recommend attend?
Anyone that has a business or is part of a business in the downtown area.
And so if someone had video of these repeat offenders, they could bring it to Philip Andiola, and that would be the person to talk to?
Yes.
Okay.
We just had this exact same issue in our Miracle Mile Business Watch, where the owner was able to get video and send it to us. And since my bike guys and the strategic community officer spend a lot of time in the Miracle Mile, it would be a lot easier for us to identify somebody from this video.
Okay. So do you know offhand his email address that you could share with anyone?
I can give it to you. You can post it at the end.
Okay.
Yeah, it's just his first dot last name at.
Perfect. Awesome. Thank you so much. So I guess, what would you say to people who don't come downtown because they say it's unsafe?
it's really hard to fight back a stigma that's been going on for quite some time. And it's, I grew up here. I've lived in this town since I was 10 years old. So this is my city. And even growing up as a kid, we rarely came downtown. Now the theater wasn't here. We
Right.
went to Miracle Mile, but you know, it's hard to fight against the stigma that's been going on for so long. But it's something that needs to happen. You know, downtown is a nice place. It has been revitalized quite a bit, and we want more businesses to continue to come in so it can continue to get nicer.
I agree. Thank you. Okay, so is there anything else you think people should know about crime or safety in downtown? Is there anything you think they should know about how to contact you guys or anything else?
Sure. The big thing is, if you don't leave anything in your car that can be seen.
Okay, that's good.
That is the quickest way to get your car broken into. And don't walk out and put something in your trunk right there and then leave it in your trunk. Put it in your trunk somewhere else and then come and park. You don't want people to know where your stuff is. So don't park, get out, put your purse in the trunk, and then go inside the restaurant.
Someone could be watching.
Yes, somebody could be watching. You know, it's a crime of opportunity, and if they see an opportunity, somebody might take it. So we want to try to avoid that as much as possible.
Excellent. Thank you. My last question is, if people have more questions for you or about your department, how can they get a hold of you guys?
Sure. There's always the non-emergency number, the 937-8377. They can call that. That'll take them to dispatch. They can, you know, 1 for this, 2 for this, and it'll lead them to the different departments. I don't know what they are off the top of my head. But I can also give you my email when we're done, and you can post that on there if anybody has any questions. That's the best way to get a hold of me. I'm not in the office a lot, so.
All right. Thank you so much for answering all my questions.
You're welcome.
And if anyone is just joining us, I want to let you know that this is Talk to Downtown, a webinar on crime and safety today. And I just interviewed Sergeant Kihlthau from Stockton PD, and now I'm going to interview Ace Waters from the Downtown Stockton Alliance's Safety Ambassador program. So, Ace, it's your turn. Okay. So, can you tell us a little bit about why the DSA is taking on this Safety Ambassador program?
Well, it's kind of, I'm going to reiterate on what Sergeant Kihlthau was talking about, because when I first came to Stockton, it was basically the same way with me and my wife. You know, we were scared to come down here. We normally went over to Tracy or Lodi just to, you know, eat dinner or go to a movie. But, you know, I try to keep it in mind now these days, you know, because times are going, you know, times is moving on, and, you know, we want to come down to the Stockton area and enjoy the area instead of going to other cities promoting them. I think the DSA took on this task because of the fact, you know, somebody has to do it, you know, to run hand in hand with the police department and try to, you know, stop the small crimes here while they take care of the crimes out here, give them the opportunity to do what they do.
Excellent. So the safety ambassadors, what do they do on a day-to-day basis?
Day-to-day basis, to some people it's small stuff, but to myself, you know, the task at hand is like to help people, assist them, inform them, remove the homeless from here and move them over to this area here to try to assist them also too, to deter crime and just maintain safety in the Stockton area.
Okay, excellent. So what hours are you guys operating right now? And how many days a week?
We run 22 hours a day, Monday through Saturday, as far as I know. And it's a task. It's one heck of a task because the program is just starting, and we're just putting things together to make it run a whole lot better, to implement policies and laws of the Stockton area.
And you guys have a patrol car?
Yes, we do.
Okay, excellent. How many people are on like at a time on a shift?
On one shift this morning, it's myself. On a day-to-day basis, over the nighttime, 22 hours a day, is 1, maybe 2 people on at the same time. They overlap their hours to, you know, get the job done.
Excellent. Okay. So what kind of outcome do you think the DSA is hoping to see as a result of this program?
Well, for the DSA, they wanted to succeed. For myself, I really wanted to succeed because not the fact it's just because of me, because it's not about me. It's about bringing families back to Stockton. That's what I want to see. And I'm quite sure the DSA has the same the outlook for it also, to bring families back to Stockton instead of, like I said before, promoting certain areas out like Tracy, Manteca. Stockton is a pretty good town. I enjoy it.
Excellent. So I know there's a program called the First Call Program.
Mm-hmm.
Can you tell me a little bit about how it works?
Well, the First Call Program, it promotes actually safety for the vendors here in the Stockton area, and also the patrons that come down here. For instance, if the vendors here in the Stockton area, the businesses have an alarm tripped at a certain time at night, you know, we are the first ones to be called out. What the vendors have to do, or the proprietors themselves have to do, is to put us on their call list, which notifies us first, and it notifies the proprietor second, and the Stockton Police Department third. What we do, we go out to the area, survey the area. We don't go in. We just maintain the area until the proprietor or the police department show and give them the pertinent information that they need.
Okay, so to do it, people just call their alarm service provider to let them know.
They call you alarm
The
provider.
order.
Yeah, the provider first, and let them know that we are to be called on the first on their alarm list, and then the proprietor, and then the police department.
Excellent. Okay. So is there anything else that you think people should know or understand about the Safety Ambassador program?
I would just say come down and experience it, you know. Come down and experience the area, come down and see what Stockton has to offer. And if you have any information that you want to ask, you know, I'm quite sure one of my ambassadors will take care of that for you.
Right, and you guys escort visitors and
Exactly.
stuff too.
Escort visitors, we fix flat tires, give direction, wayfinding to different locations, all the above.
Excellent. So if someone wants to call the Safety Ambassadors for some kind of service, who should they call? What number should they call? We can post it later.
Okay. Well, what you would do, you would go probably to the website, the Stockton Alliance website, and you know, get the number from there, and we'll post it after this webinar.
Okay, great. So those are all my questions for you guys. So thank you both. I know it's kind of pressure, but thank you. At this time, I'd like to go ahead and open it up to viewers to ask questions for our two guests. Okay. And I would also, at this time, while we're waiting, to say, please tune in March 11th for the next Talk to Downtown webinar. It's going to be on the topic of homelessness. The guest will be Adam Cheshire from the county. So it'll be another hot button issue for you guys to learn about. And this video is going to be uploaded to our YouTube channel, which is at Downtown Stockton. So you can find it there after this live portion. So maybe if you missed the beginning of it, or you want to share it with someone, that's how you can do it. And so I do have the safety number for you all if you would like it, the Public Safety Ambassador number. Here it is. It's 209-451-7775. And the last thing I'd like to say at this time is, if you're not already following us on other social media channels, we know you found us on Facebook if you're watching, but we also have Instagram at Downtown Stockton and Twitter, and that's at DowntownSTKN. So yeah, I'll go ahead and wait for questions to come in.
So while we're waiting,
Yeah.
If any of the downtown businesses see the bike guys riding around, they also have information on the Downtown Business Watch and other information that the department might have, so feel free to flag them down. The community engagement is a big part of what the bike unit does too. So.
Excellent. And you guys, you had said you have 6
I have 6
bicycle officers?
Yes.
Are they on like 24 hours?
We work Monday through Saturday, and they have overlapping shifts as well.
So if there are no questions, I think we will go ahead and conclude the webinar at 10:30.
And if they have questions, our emails will be up there
Exactly.
at the end of
Yes.
this, and they can always send them to us.
We will post the email for both Sergeant Kihlthau and for ACE, and the number to call for the Safety Ambassador program. And again, we will upload this video to our YouTube channel. And another reminder about March 11th, please tune in for Adam Cheshire on the topic of homelessness. And it will be the same way, Facebook Live. So Thank you guys both for being here.
Thank you.
I
Thank
really
you.
appreciate it. And thank you all of you who tuned in to watch. I hope that you learned something valuable. I know it's really nice having guests come in because I learned a lot just by having them here. So thank you for helping us bridge the gap of information for our property owners, business owners, and visitors. And with that, I would like to say have a great day downtown. Thank you.